All right, we're going to go into our new series called Citizen Planet, and listen to this. Electronic waste, or e-waste, has become a growing challenge for Kenya over the years. Unfortunately, the situation is not getting any better due to lack of e-waste awareness, not to mention Kenyans not understanding the importance of separation and disposal systems.
In most cases, the e-waste, like computers, monitors, printers, mobile phones, fridges, and batteries, end up being mixed with ordinary waste in dump sites and landfills. While the Waste, Electrical and Electronic Equipment Center, or WE Center, is one company that is trying to shift the attitudes towards e-waste here in Kenya. Citizen Planet starts now. I'm literally standing on water, and the way that's even possible is this heap of trash. It's industrial waste, it's electronic waste. When I look around me, I can see pieces of broken glass, plastic, metals even, and right at my feet is an old keyboard. Now, when it comes to electronic waste, Kenya produces 51,000 metric tons every single year. Less than 1% of that waste is actually recycled. Now, there's a Kenyan company that's made it its business to properly and responsibly dispose of waste just like this. Old plastic frames are rolled up this conveyor belt, ready for shredding. They are ground into little plastic flakes like this and eventually melted down to make durable plastic posts that can be used to hold signage along the highway. This is a CRT, short for cathode ray tube. These used to be the gold standard in TV and computer monitor hardware in the 80s and 90s. Today, they've been reduced to scrap in the era of flat screens. This CRT cutter separates the glass on the front panel and the glass at the rear part called the funnel. The technician then uses a nozzle to suck and collect the fluorescent powder that's inside. This is to ensure no elements pollute the environment before the different parts are recycled. In this case, the glass from the CRT is crushed, mixed with cement, and used to make this concrete block. It's part of the work done here at the Waste, Electrical and Electronic Equipment, or WE Center.
The e-waste that we accumulate, for example, if you are to process 1 ton of e-waste, you'll be avoiding close to 1.4 tons of CO2 that is emitted.
These emissions are what's causing temperatures to rise, making the climate change impact on regions like ours particularly devastating. It's the reason the WE Center has partnered with several companies like Total Energies, I&M Bank, Carrefour, and MP Shah to get people to deposit their e-waste. This collection point at Carrefour Village Market has old fluorescent tube lights, batteries, even old printer cartridges. But is there money in managing other people's waste?
E-waste management is a sustainable process. And as I mentioned about urban mining, we have valuable components in e-waste. We have gold in e-waste. We have palladium in e-waste. We have very precious, serious, good precious metals in e-waste that we can sell to get good money. And you really need to have advanced technology. You need to have technical capability to understand how to extract some of these components and also to manage the toxic or problematic fractions coming from e-waste.
And they are spreading the wealth at the WE Center.
We have young people bringing fractions here, and they get like 35,000 per week, and that is close to 140,000 a month. And the amount of money that you get depends on your effort. What you bring is what you're paid for.
The center processes 30 tons of e-waste every month, though it has the capacity to process up to 200 tons a month. The low volumes can be blamed on general lack of awareness that such services exist, but also a growing trend of seeing valuable e-waste being exported abroad for processing.
Our development partners brought e-waste to us because that was trash. Now they have realized that actually this e-waste has valuable components. And they're now buying the components. Now we are shipping out our raw materials, we are shipping out the resources. But the framers of the legislation and the policies that we have do not take this into account. They don't really see that the resources that we are shipping out of the country. We need to find a way of putting some structure around it.
Joseph says to see the e-waste sector grow in Kenya, the government needs to enforce stricter laws and regulate the licensing of recycling plants cropping up in the country. As of 2021, only 6 recyclers have licenses to handle e-waste in Kenya. Victoria Rubadiri, Citizen Planet.